This is how I grow potatoes by layers, so healing technique. This is a growing bag, it's 60 liters, so it's around 16 gallons. It's the bigger one I use. I have the other ones with 8 gallons, so 30 liters more or less. But with this bigger size, I can have more space for the potatoes to grow and have more potatoes at the end. This quality of potatoes, it's called the Marabelle, and it's the one I like the most on my meals, and my family enjoy a lot as well. My wife just cut these small pieces of it, and you can see here. This is from the store. Generally, people plant potatoes from a dedicated store so they can have a reliable potato that will guarantee the good grow of it. But I do it the lazy way, just cut the skin with this and I will place it here. Then I will connect to the irrigation system I have here. I will show how I will do it, but in a future video I will show deeply how all my irrigation system, drip irrigation system is installed and how easy it is if you do in a certain way, how easy it is to install, and even it's a fun thing to do. I enjoy a lot to think about the irrigation and manage it all. So I will place around 10-15 centimeters of soil, which means between 4 and 6 inches. The soil I use, it's an inexpensive one. It has some manure inside mixed, so it's good. But it's the best bang for the buck here in local stores. I usually pick the bag and throw everything. But this time I have a large bag and I don't want to mess with my bag. You see the quality of the soil is like this. Now the technique of filling means that I will put just a layer, this layer, with the potatoes, and then when they grow a bit, I will put another layer of soil and they will grow more, and I will put another layer until I fill the whole bag. I will put some soil in other bag of potatoes I have and you will see, I will show you. This way you will have more yield, so more potatoes. Keep it simple, do it with pleasure and care with your plants and you will be fine. That will be enough. Let's see the measure. 4 inches, 10 centimeters. That's fine. Now I will place the potatoes like this. Turn it up. There are loads of them here. But my wife told me, please plant more potatoes. All right, let's do it. See? Very, very easy. From the supermarket. You have to make sure they have this. Otherwise they will not grow. Some people put the whole potato. I like to do like this. Now I put this. And then I will fertilize it a bit. I don't complicate too much. I will show you. Okay, now I put the fertilizer. I use this. This is what I have here. I don't complicate a lot. This is 12-12-17 plus 2. So 2 is from the magnesium. 12, it's the N, so nitrogen. 12 at the middle, it's the phosphorus, and 17, potassium, and 2 for the magnesium. However, I usually use a balanced one, it's the 10-10-10, but this one is good for the potatoes. It has a bit more of potassium, and I just don't complicate it. It's what I had in the store. Use a balanced one if you don't have a specific one, as I didn't, and I will not search for it. The goal here is to do something in a fast and easy way without spending much money. And potatoes are heavy feeders, so I will be fertilizing more during their growth, and then I will water. But now I will need to connect this to my water irrigation system. Now, what I use for the irrigation system is a pack that you have on dobsonianpower.com. It's an inexpensive one, but it works fine. There's these sprinklers. I like to use these ones, preferably one each. This is a good quality, so they don't blow up. It comes with a tube that you will connect there. And it comes with these connectors. That will join the tube to the main one. To make the hole, you can do it as you want, but this is very handy. This is very convenient. It cuts if you need. In this case, we will need just to drill the hole like this and to insert this. It's easier with this. So you can see here, I have this. This is not a perfect one. This is the irrigation tube, the classic one. It makes the corner there. And it comes here. The water comes from the yellow one. So I had this hose here and I used it because I like to work with what I have. So I just made this connection. It works fine. It's clean, dry. It doesn't have any leaks. So for now, it will be like this. Of course, if I will have more bags, growing bags here in the future, I will need to replace at least part of it by the black one. The black one, I believe it's 20 centimeters, which means 5-8 inches. Now let's make the connection. It's good to use gloves so you can fit it better. So first, we'll need some tube from here. Then I like to have a bit more than needed. It doesn't matter. And then if you need, you cut. It will need to go down into the bag, but this will be enough. Now, one thing that it's very annoying to many people and to me as well, is that sometimes this is hard to fit. These ones are good. I have different ones. These ones are good because they have this, and you can then tighten very well, and it's sturdier. It's good. But sometimes this is difficult. Now that it's hot here, it will not be a problem. But sometimes you can't do this and you hurt your hands. Apart from using gloves, just put a bit of water, warm water, hot water, into a cup, and then put this down there into the water for around, I don't know, 30 seconds maybe, 30 seconds, 1 minute, and that will make this soft, and it will be very easy, like butter. It will be very easy to insert them. So right now we'll do like this. See, it's hot, it's very nice. Then you should pull a bit. So the vacuum is created and it gets better. And then we just do like this and tie it very well. So this part will be fine. I like these ones because if you have to disable some irrigation, these ones you just tie it and they block the water. So no water will pass. And here, in the tube, in the main tube, we'll use this and it will be like this. It will be here, the hole, upwards, and then just do like this. Take it off carefully because it has a blade here. Then this part here, same, pull it, and it gets very nice. And then now the gloves will be needed. Okay, this is the annoying part because you need to pressure and make some strength. That's why I'll use the gloves. See, it's done. Now you pull it and it's done. Now, as these bags are very convenient, they have these handles here and we can move them freely. I just do like this and open a bit, then I adjust when the water starts coming. It will be later. And I put this here, like this. And then each time I add more soil, I will put them up, of course. I will rise it. So now it's ready to go, but it needs water. So now I will do it manually, and later the irrigation will work for me. Right now I'm on line B, so this is very hot here. It's June and it's very hot. So I irrigate all my vegetables twice a day, 5 minutes. Twice a day, 5 minutes. The first one by the end of the morning, so it starts to get very hot. So I give them that fresh moment to handle the peak of the heat. People usually will say to you to do it at the morning, but here, the morning, if I put early at the morning, by the peak of the heat, it will be completely dry. So I do this technique. I use this at that time, and then later, between 11 and midday, and then at night, 11, midnight. Between that time, it's how it's working well for me in these circumstances. The summer is starting. Now, a bit of water. So this has around 1.5 gallons of water. I just go like this. I see a bit of potatoes coming there, but I will cover with more soil. It was moving the bag because it has just a few soil and it moves, no problem, because it happened the other times and it works either ways. I'll put a bit more. Every time we put some water for the first time, it goes down a bit because it's loosened. We want this clean, a bit more water. Not only because the weather is hot here, and also because we are using growing bags that drain a lot the water, but potatoes need good water. And the way I do the things, I have always this with moisture without being overwater. You see how nice it is now? Now, to do the healing, I will show you. Look, for instance, here. You see? This doesn't require right away. We still have time and space to put more earth. The thing is, you see, I still have here, but I think this belongs to this one. I think no. Okay, if this is an independent one, I want it to grow as well. So I will leave it as is until all of them have some space like we have here. You see? So I add the earth. You see, they can, these already can, but there are some, this belongs to this one. When these grow, I cut the bottom ones like this, here, to avoid diseases. And we don't want too many leaves. We want potatoes. This one is broken, so I will take it off. I prefer to use the scissors. Okay, this one is fine. So when they get big, I take off the bottom. This one is fine. And then I just will add like this. Like this. And then I will cover everything. Right now this part is fine, so I will wait a bit more. So I don't want to bury the little ones, because they need to do the photosynthesis. They need the leaves to do that, otherwise they will not grow. You can see this one here. It's already done. I don't think I will add more earth on this. Because it still has small ones here and it's almost covered here. 1 inch or so left. But I still have, look, a small one here. I will allow them to survive so I can get more potatoes. But as you can see here, I pruned the bottom, and like that they will avoid diseases. Look, like this one. You see? To look bad, and I prefer to take it off and avoid any diseases. It's nice and clean. It's always at the bottom, look. Natural. That's it. Very nice and clean. This one as well. Can be removed. And the rest are fine. And it gets very big, very big. Apart from the fertilizer you saw me using, later I will add, maybe in 1 or 2 weeks, I will add every bag, this organic fertilizer for vegetables. There are different ones in different countries. This one is European. And I will add calcium to all of them, but a bit more on the watermelons and peanuts. Peanuts need calcium later as well. But calcium helps, so I will add a bit to all of them. It's working fine like this. I don't over fertilize, but I like to add some more nutrients because remember, these are growing bags, so the plants only have this space and it drains a lot. That means that all the fertilizers will drain faster. Besides, I like to use not only those slow and solid fertilizers that will break down later, but also these liquid ones. Because using both liquid and solid will allow the plants to have always nutrients, good nutrients, and they need them. The solid ones, those small balls, they take time to break down. And these ones are immediately absorbed by the plants. So to use both of them, it's a good choice. I would use the unbalanced one, 555, 10, 10, 10, that fits everything and it's balanced, so you don't have the risk of adding too much nitrogen, for instance, that will feed the leaves and you want the fruits to grow and, you know, the vegetables. So don't complicate too much, keep it simple, and the goal is to spend the less money so you can have an inexpensive and affordable vegetable garden to guarantee to you and your family at least a small percentage of quality food grown by you. Even that the other members of the family will ignore a bit what you are doing, the moment you will give them, for instance, as I did, strawberries, that were the first ones, the strawberries that are like candy, they will get crazy. And I really bet that when the first potatoes bag it's finished, they will enjoy a lot to see all those potatoes there. Now, the potatoes, I will wait for them, the plants to grow, then they will give flower, they didn't yet, they will give the flower, they will bloom, and then that the flowers will dry, and I will wait for the plant, not to dry it all, but to dry fair enough. So it means that the potatoes are ready. And then I will put the hand, I will show you, put the hand to see if the potatoes are ready or not. And I will show you everything. Another important thing to have in mind doing this is that it will reconnect you with the nature and you never have any stress while doing gardening. It's amazing. So it's a good way to relax, to enjoy nature, to reconnect. Nature will give you back. It will feed your soul. It will feed also with the energy that if you are barefoot, doing this barefoot as well and playing with the soil, that interchange energy with you and the earth. That's good for you to release the bad energies that you have. And besides, in a world that we never know what's going to happen, it's better to be prepared. To get used to plant food, grow a part of your own food and have that quality in your nutrients, you and your family, it's a wise choice. So in case anything happens, you will have this food. For instance, if you have and you will have another blackout as I had here with 60 million people without any power supply. I had because I have solar generators, but most people don't. And having a bit of vegetables will help you to avoid going to the supermarket because you have already here, you have the food that you store because you are prepared, you are doing your prepping stuff as well. It's important. And also keep well stored your seeds in case of a big disaster. Humans always think that will never happen to me until it happens. And when it happens, in my case, it was this recent blackout here on Europe, and I was prepared and playing here with my kids with everything that we need without having to go to supermarkets, that craziness, that panic in supermarkets. The communications were not needed because I had a radio. Everything was peace and quiet and a paradise because doing gardening, the kids left the phones and they were here learning things that really matters for their soul, for them to be a better person in the future.